Execute multiple commands with one line in Windows command line? How can I execute multiple commands in the Windows command line with just a single line? So for example, say I want to perform an SVN update and then copy all of the files to another location. That doesn't work obviously. Is there a character or delimiter like semicolon to perform something like this?
Yes, there is. It's and amp. And amp semicolon and amp will execute command 2 when command 1 is complete providing it didn't fail. And amp will execute regardless.
If you want to execute multiple commands with one line, where you are starting the commands with start, for example, if you wanted to execute a command like this, then, you need to do it in 2 steps. One line solution is at the end of this answer. First, write the commands to a temporary batch file. In this case, you can use an amp, or an amp semicolon and amp. Note that you need to escape each of the enamp, s, ampersands, with a to allow them to be treated as ordinary characters in the echo command. And NBSB, alternatively, you can create the temporary batch file with a text editor, such as Notepad. Then, use start to start the batch file. Note, the empty pair of double quote marks is for the title that will be shown in the title bar of the command window that start will open. This title argument is technically an optional argument to start, but it is actually required, if the command that start will run is double quoted. For instance, in the second example, start temporary foobar.cmd. If you leave out the empty pair of double quote marks like this, start temporary foobar.cmd, then start will open a new command window, and use temporary foobar.cmd as the new command window title, and nothing will be executed in the new command window. If you want start to wait for the batch file to complete, after the pause is dismissed, before start completes, then you need to add the /w switch to the start command. You can put this all together on one line and even remove, delete, the temporary batch file, foobar.cmd. Note that if you are going to delete the temporary batch file, you need to run start with the /w switch, otherwise, the temporary batch file will probably be deleted before it has a chance to run.
At least in MS-DOS 6.22 I used to use the key Ctrl+T to get a kind of paragraph symbol. This worked just like the enamp, mentioned by Foshi. This will only work however, if you have doski.exe running.
Yes, use and amp. %command 1% and amp, %command 2%, runs both commands. %command 1% and amp semicolon and amp, %command 2%, runs the first command, if that worked run the second command. %command 1% vertical bar %command 2%, runs the first command, if that failed run the second's command. See here.
Thank you.